Have you ever stared at a 12K display and felt a strange sense of immersion? It feels like you could reach out and touch it. This sensation goes beyond simple pixel counts. It is a deep interaction between advanced display technology and your own biological hardware. To understand why, we must first look at how we see. Our eyes do not process the world in discrete, static pixels. Instead, our retinas capture light and motion as a continuous, fluid stream of data that flows directly into our visual cortex. The brain then stitches this data together, creating a seamless perception of the world around us. When a video reaches 12K resolution, it crosses a critical threshold. It begins to match the density of our own retinal cells. At a standard viewing distance, the pixels become so tiny that they essentially disappear from your conscious awareness. This is what scientists call the retinal resolution limit. It is the point where your eyes can no longer distinguish individual dots. Once you pass this limit, the screen stops looking like a grid of light and starts looking like a window. But resolution is only half of the equation. To truly trick the brain, we need to address how we perceive movement. Our brains crave high frame rates. We are evolved to track motion that is smooth, natural, and highly responsive. Traditional cinema relies on 24 frames per second. This speed creates a specific aesthetic we call cinematic blur. While this blur is artistic, it is not how our eyes perceive reality. It introduces a subtle, artificial stutter. High frame rate 12K content changes this entirely. By increasing the frequency, it eliminates that familiar motion judder. When you combine extreme pixel density with fluid, high-speed motion, the brain undergoes a shift in processing. It stops identifying the screen as a flat, static object. Instead, it begins to interpret the image as having genuine depth. This creates a powerful sense of presence. Your brain starts to treat the display as part of your physical environment. It is a psychological bridge. The mind struggles to find the boundary between the digital display and the real world. However, this level of hyperrealism comes with a unique set of challenges for our perception. Sometimes, this extreme clarity can feel slightly uncanny. It can trigger a feeling that something is not quite right. Because the image is so sharp, even the smallest imperfections in lighting or camera movement become glaringly obvious. Your brain is finely tuned to the physics of natural light. It expects light to scatter in very specific, complex ways. If a 12K video lacks that perfect physical accuracy, the brain notices immediately. It detects a subtle mismatch. This can cause a strange, unsettling feeling. It is the sensation of looking at something that is too sharp to be fake. It is a conflict between the visual input and your brain's internal model of how reality should behave. Ultimately, 12K technology is pushing the absolute boundaries of human biology. It is testing the limits of our senses. We are being forced to redefine what we consider to be a realistic visual experience in the modern age. This is not just about making things look better. It is about changing how we interact with digital information. As display technology continues to evolve, we are seeing a rapid acceleration in image fidelity. The hardware is catching up to the biological capabilities of the human eye at an unprecedented rate. We are moving toward a future where the line between digital content and reality becomes increasingly thin. The distinction between what is captured on a sensor and what we see with our eyes is fading. This shift will change how we consume media, how we learn, and how we experience virtual spaces. The goal is no longer just to show us an image, but to place us inside of one. It is a fascinating time to watch these technologies mature. We are witnessing the birth of a new visual standard. Soon, the screen might vanish entirely, leaving only the experience behind.